is up, CSBA? Welcome to Minnesota. We've got the Minnesota Golden Gophers facing off against the Ohio State Buckeyes. In the booth tonight, we have me, KT, doing play-by-play, and joining me is normally most weeks my good friend Rusty. You know, this week's a little bit of a challenge for us, but we're making through. How you feeling about this, Rusty?
We're going through some things, but hey, let's not bring that up here. We're here to talk about Minnesota, the Ohio State Buckeyes. I'm excited for Kendrick Profit's return, homecoming day. It should be a great matchup.
Yeah, it definitely should. Both teams got something to prove out here tonight, you know, and got some big matchups down in the post, and I do mean big literally.
Yeah. Obviously, Profit, one of the biggest players in CSBA. And then, of course, on Minnesota's side, they got Csba Storm, who usually comes off the bench, so they got a lot of height, and it's crazy to be able to send out the bench. Oh, my goodness, Profit.
Yep. Profit has been incredibly efficient so far this season. I don't have the stats specifically off the top of my head, but I know he's only missed a handful of shots. I mean, he's been super good for them.
He's been pretty incredible. Definitely a great choice coming here to Ohio State and giving trust in Coach Glass. You know, we both love Glass here, so
yeah. And Profit already off to a hot start, 2 for 2 on as many those attempts there. So showing us that efficiency early.
Absolutely, and that's something to watch for. They try to get him involved early. I know sometimes he's more just a putback guy, but
missed shot there. Glass is going to get the rebound. They said he was going to be a power forward this week.
Yeah, interesting matchup. He's played at the 2, 3, and 4. Very versatile player. I like how they use them in different situations.
He's going to have a little bit of a smaller defender on him down there. He backs him down, and he goes up with it, an easy 2.
Yeah, Jasper or Diesel, someone needs to come over and try to help him out. Libby, fantastic scorer, but you asking him to guard Glass, that's not going to go well.
No, it's absolutely not. Libby on the wing here, looking to do something with it. They're going to give him a screen, and he's going to take it, drive in. No good, so he's going to back out, and he loses it. Hughes picks him off.
Yeah, this is a tough matchup. Hughes is a pretty solid defensive guard, and we all know Libby's a very electric scorer. I believe he's top 10 in scoring in CSBA so far. So.
Oh my goodness! I believe that was Jack Jasper on the block there. Absolutely monstrous.
Yeah, sent it right to that Ohio State bench, trying to get another hit in. What a block.
Glass is going to inbound it. Going to give it to Profit at the top. Back to Glass, over to Elliott. Elliott's going to roll and try to drive in here, but he gets stripped away. Oh, and a block.
Gosh, lots of blocks here today. With teams coming at each other hard.
Yeah, defense playing optimal right now. There's another one as Glass gets blocked.
Man.
Minnesota is going to get set up in their half-set court set, but they lose it. Profit with the steal. And fouled there by Lord.
Yeah, kind of crazy offense. Minnesota definitely needs to settle down. They haven't really even gotten too many shots up. And Ohio State's been living on transition thus far.
Yeah, it popped up, said that they were in a scoring drought. Part of that being due to turnovers and blocks. So definitely need to get something going here.
And very interesting. It looks like Libby went out, but the rest of the starters appear to be in. So curious choice there. They got Lil Red, who's a decent scorer in his own right.
Lil Red's going to bring it up for him. They're going to call a timeout anyway, though. Going to talk this one over, see if they can figure something out. A quick 8-2 lead for OSU here.
Yeah, maybe just maybe now we're going to bring in the platoon swap. Maybe I don't know if Coach Brad got a little anxious, want to send his guy in or what. But nope, still got our starters. And I like this center matchup, Profit and Luke Diesel. Diesel's a fantastic rebounding center, and he doesn't care how tall you are. He's going to get those boards.
And Red at the top of the key. Over to Lord. Lord, the pump fake down to Jasper in the post. Jasper up with a hook. No good. Manages to fight for the rebound. Diesel gets blocked. Profit beat everybody to the ball.
Yeah.
It's not something you'll see often. Huge mismatch down there.
Yeah,
You got like the
sort of-
smallest build possible and the biggest build possible on each other.
Oh wow. Have we ever seen that before?
I don't
That's
think
awesome.
so.
That was almost 2 feet.
Oh man, came up to his waist.
Yeah.
Diesel with it outside. Back to red. Back to Diesel. Little hot potato there. Down and oop for Lord. Easy too.
Yeah, good cut. Lord got past Iverson. A nice little finesse just to tap it in.
Alright, now Ohio State's gonna take their timeout. They said, oh no, Minnesota scored one. What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Glass is. A little
Kinda
melodramatic.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
So, Coach Glass, we love him here. He'll make some good adjustments, I'm sure. They got a couple special guests in the crowd. Styles and Mansion. That's all I'll say.
Benches are in, but Profit is still out. Feed the hot hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jumper, no good. Profit on the rebound, slams it back in.
And that's the thing with Profit. You don't necessarily have to give him the ball. You just work your offense. He'll just clean up any misses.
Yeah, and I'm learning why he's so efficient, Rusty. He doesn't even shoot it, he just dunks it. It's hard to miss those.
He's like a classic, not even Shaq. Like, I don't know, some of the highest shooting percentage is for our centers, and
No.
showing us why.
Yeah, and I mean, he's done it through, we're in the week 5 now, so the fact that he's shot it the way he has is pretty incredible. Shot is good there. I believe that was Harlem on the little mid-range jumper.
Yeah, a lot of focus on Profit, but OSU's got some serious offensive talent.
Little miscue there, but Minnesota manages to corral it back.
And now we do have our Titans matchup with Storm in the game. I'd love to see him get the ball. He's such an efficient scorer.
Yeah, interesting to see how they match up tonight. Oh, a 3?
I was watching, and what's crazy, I think he could hit that if you give him a chance.
Oh, man. Profit down in the post. He's getting doubled. Sends it back out to Harlem.
Yeah, good move. Force him to try to pass out.
Banner wide open to Love down in the paint. Nobody around him.
Yeah, Love just dancing around under the rim. That's how open he was. And so definitely need to get their interior defense going, and hopefully they can settle in and try to get Profit off the court. He's been wrecking them.
Yeah, getting him out at this point would probably be in favor of Minnesota, and honestly, probably for OSU too. He's probably going to get pretty tired, and they won't be able to utilize him properly as the game goes on.
Sure.
Harlem
you have
with
a
the
really
rebound.
good backup center though, so you're kind of okay with this because Shotsky can hold his own.
Yep. Harlem at the top, over to Love. Love back to Harlem. To Banner. Banner down to Profit. Profit goes up. A rare miss. Storm corrals the rebound.
Trying to go after Storm. That's a unique matchup there. 2 7'6" centers. Like to see that. Nice little move by Red. But
Yeah, he'll have to send it back out there, but they're going to give it back to him at the top. Set him a screen.
Give it to Storm.
And picked a wipe up Profit. Harlem's going to push. Love. Over to Elliott. Elliott for the mid-range. That's good.
That's a great pass by Love. We see so many times that's going to the 5th row when players pass out of that. So good job getting a clean pass off to set up good shot.
Famously called passing to ghosts.
Yeah.
I'm sure both of us being coaches, we've seen plenty of that from our team.
Oh man. I won't call out Dante Green here. I mean,
But you just did, huh? OSU 18-4. Not the start Minnesota wanted. 4 points in a quarter.
I'd love to see him try to get Storm the ball. He's been begging for it. They just won't pass it to him.
And down to Gallardo. Gallardo had the open lane, doesn't give, but Storm's gonna get the rebound in the slam.
Hey, it's like, foul. Come on. Guys, sometimes you gotta be like, fine, I'll do it.
Sounded like a villain out there.
Yeah, Thanos.
Yep. Shotsky with the 3. Banner gets the rebound on the miss and puts it back in, though.
You almost wonder if that's just some odd pass.
Yeah.
That's all I could think of.
Sometimes sometimes I like to think that they know that their teammates down in the paint, you know, gonna get that rebound if they miss, so they've got that safety net.
A high IQ.
No.
4D chess out there.
Yeah. Gonna hold for 1 here for Minnesota. They take a deep 3, no good. Harlem on the rebound, and that's the end of your first. 20-6, OSU in the lead here.
Yeah, fantastic opening quarter for these Buckeyes.
Yeah, for the Buckeyes indeed. If you're Minnesota, what can you do going forward? Make the adjustments.
Well, they gotta try to find some offense. Never mind their defense. You can't win with only 6 points in 1 quarter. That's pretty bad. Just being real. They need to try to get some kind of plays. They're very stagnant. They're not really passing it a lot to try to cut and get open. High standing ground. I'd love to see a little bit more fluidity out of this Gopher team.
And Love gonna start the quarter off with a nice layup there. Not slowing down for Ohio State. 59% shooting to 20%. This is 20% odd shooting for Minnesota.
And Libby just can't get it to go, and Storm can't get those boards. Ohio State, very good rebounding team.
Oh. You know what? King almost throws a turnover there. Libby's gonna push up. Does not get the transition to go. Defense grabs him.
And Libby needs to take advantage that Hughes isn't out there. I mean, Love is a good defender as well, but still.
Gallardo for 3. That's good.
Yeah, needed that. He can be a spark plug when they need him off the bench. Fun to have him and Libby both out there. That should really give them some more range. We'll see if they utilize that.
Oh, great ball movement there for Ohio State. Banner and gets an easy couple of points because of it.
Yeah, Ohio State needs to try to man up a bit down low. They're giving up way too many points in the paint.
Go in and gets blocked. King manages to corral that rebound, though. So Minnesota keeps it.
Yeah, maybe he's forcing it a bit much. I don't know. He's trying to get open, and he's too good of a shooter to not try to get going.
King for the mid-range. No good. Shotsky with the rebound.
Shotsky, very well rested because of Profit.
Yes. Yes, he is. Drive inside. That's easy. I believe that was one of the Elliott brothers.
Yeah, Elliott driving in. It's smart to take that floater, which could be a very difficult shot, but, you know, that's why you're in the gym practicing that.
Yeah, and 60% shooting on the night for OSU, and I think it said 24 for Minnesota. I mean, that's your difference in the ballgame right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And Ohio State just been dominating the paint. I just saw in chat they don't want threes. I don't even know if they attempted a three-pointer yet, other than that Shotsky 3.
Yeah, Shotsky had a 3, and I mean, I think mostly they're just, you know, hammering that in. They're like, they're shove it down your throat with it.
Yeah. Good style. You can tell that's what their team's built around, and they're like, stop us. Try to stop us.
Nope.
And Minnesota hasn't had an answer.
No, they haven't. You know, Minnesota's not a small team either, so it's been impressive. Most of it's been the ball movement and the second effort on the glass on those rebounds.
Sure, I agree.
Jasper's going to shoot his second here on the line. And that's good.
Nice to get some kind of offense when you can, and hopefully that just opens it up for the rest of the team. Maybe that's what they need to do, is try to drive in and draw fouls. I mean...
Oh, man. Hughes down to Bo Iverson into the paint, and they're going to get the foul there, so an and one.
Yeah,
old-fashioned three-point play, Rusty.
Yeah, that sounds like Wired now.
Yeah. You're saying they didn't do three-pointers, so there's your three-pointer.
Yeah, he remembers those days before the three-point line, so.
Minnesota, Bovert gives it over to Libby. He's pretty cold right now. He's going to take the screen. He's going to shoot a 3. That's no good. Shotsky on the rebound.
And good job getting open. You got to try to get him to go. He's their leading scorer, and Eat something.
Shotsky, Shotsky gets the blocked shot and puts it back up for an and one. I'm not sure that's what he meant when he named himself Block Shotsky, but he'll take that.
Yeah, and there's your pick. 24 points for OSU. It's pretty good.
Yep, definitely. I mean, 24 out of your 31. Some of those have been at the line, you know, so some of them have been mid-range.
Getting into this, we're only a couple minutes into the second quarter.
Burris is going to bring it up for Minnesota here. Over to Red.
And Burgess is another guy I've seen have big gains. I don't think he has a shot attempt.
Red for 3. He gets that one to go.
There they go. They have good perimeter players, and they keep trying to get inside the paint, and it's just not working. So I like to see Minnesota shoot some more threes.
And Minnesota gets the turnover here. They look to push. Don't get that to go, but Jasper's going to get the board and put it back in, and one on top.
There you go, taking the play out of Ohio State's book. And a nice turnover there, and a transition and one opportunity. Jasper come back up to the line. He's been a bright spot for Minnesota, going on a little run here.
And the shot is no good. Missed the free point there. Another turnover for OSU. Red's pushing. He shoots the mid-range, and he gets it to go. Had plenty of Gophers down in the paint for the rebound.
Yeah, Little Red just shooting his shot. Like to see that. He could be a nice presence here with his speed.
Hughes over to Elliott. Glass wants it in the post. They don't give it to him. He sets the screen, and they give it to him there. But he gets blocked by Jack Jasper.
Yeah, that's a vintage Glass play.
Mid-range shot, no good for Minnesota, though, so OSU can push it the other way.
And he wants some revenge? Nah, he don't want that.
he don't want the smoke. Maybe he does? Maybe?
Okay, maybe.
Glass outside.
He's got some
They're going to give him a screen. He shoots a deep 3. No good. Lord on the rebound.
Not that much range, apparently.
Yeah. Burris to Jasper inside, and a slam there for Minnesota. It's a 12-point game.
Yeah, they're really coming alive now. They're playing better defense, getting those transition opportunities. And I think this is a great timeout for Ohio State.
Well, did you see who they had on the sidelines? They want Profit back in. Glass says, get me my man back in.
That's an easy decision. Sub him back in, and you're giving up a run. You're up 21. Now you're on, 8-0 run?
Yep.
So good timeout. Get your boys settled in. Get your bucks in place. And Profit out there.
Glass inbounds to Hughes. Hughes over to Elliott. Elliott down into Glass in the paint, wide open. Red's gonna bring it up for Minnesota. Down to Diesel in the paint. And he takes it up. Tight contest by Profit, no good.
I've only known one center that can really go after Profit like that. I won't bring it up, out of respect.
Hughes is going to get a screen and takes the step back 3. No good. Profit gets the rebound and slams it in.
Oh gosh, and that's so valuable for a team. No, you can just put up any shot. You can act like when you got Profit rebounding it for you.
No, that's part of the reason he took that shot. Profit was down there wide open. He could have just given it to him, but he was like, yeah, I'll try for the 3.
Yeah.
Jasper trying to take it in, but Glass of Profit too much. He loses it. And Iverson on the dunk.
Yeah, that should be bullying.
Yeah, a little bit.
Red just needs to get out of the way. At least he didn't foul.
Burris on the wing. Gonna give him a screen. He's gonna try to drive here. Bo Iverson pokes it away. Red picks it back up. Lord's trying to drive it in now. He's got the big man Profit on him. Profit tries to block it, gets called for a foul.
Yeah, and I like that attack and try to get fouled. It hasn't really been working for them, but It is a good move because it lets your subs come in, try to get some free points online. You gotta make these, and these rotations are officially messed up. Just Prophet being in and out, now Star Lord. So I'd see some interesting matchups. I'd love to see Storm get the ball and try to work against Prophet.
OSU pushing the other way. Prophet wants to give him a kind of a screen. Down to Prophet and lost Storm on the way there.
My goodness, watch out. He might bring that down. A lot of weight on that rim. You gotta watch out.
Rage at the top of the key. Over to King. King drives, gets fouled by Prophet. Prophet with his second foul here.
Yeah, and it's almost halftime, so I think he's okay, but definitely don't want to pick up a third before the half.
No, especially not with how much of a catalyst he's been. We saw him, we saw him sit out, and Minnesota went on a little bit of a run. You put him back in, and suddenly it's a 20-point game again.
He's already got like 12 points at least. I think he might have missed one shot. That very exciting performance by him. I mean, if we had a most improved player, I think he'd definitely be a nominee.
Missed shot there from Prophet. Banner gets a block over to Elliott. Elliott's gonna push. Love looks like Prophet kind of thought that was for him. Did you see him go to grab it?
Yeah, he sees ball, he grabs ball. That's all he knows.
One track mind.
Yeah.
Ball going hoop.
and Minnesota's definitely trying to get play out of their guards and.
Yep. Libby real cold again. Shoots a deep three, completely misses the rim. That's a shot clock violation. It's gonna go back to OSU here.
Yeah, feeling for Libby. He definitely might just need to stay on the court this halftime and practice some shots.
Libby had that player of the week performance at the beginning of the season, and he's not been able to really find his momentum since then. He's just kind of been out of rhythm.
Yeah, I mean he's had some good games, but this is really rough.
He's not had anything touching that, but I mean that's hard to do. That was 32 points in that game, I believe. So
I know he had quite the duel with D. Smith when we played. So I got a lot of respect for both these teams. I like them both. I like how they're constructed.
Oh yeah, you've played both of these guys, huh?
Yeah.
Out of conference. That's pretty funny.
I
Libby for three. That's good.
Going his range.
Alright, that's the first half, 44-24, OSU in the lead. Stick around, we will be right back with the halftime show. Alright, break it down for me, Rusty.
Yeah, Ohio State has been dominating in the paint. We're going to see a huge discrepancy there. Sure. Minnesota just haven't been able to get good offense. They had a nice little stretch there with Prophet out of the game. They're playing really good defense and really good transition offense, but when Prophet's in the game, he's just, you have to talk about it. He's just been such a huge presence, literally, figuratively. All the highlights are Prophet highlights. So Ohio State definitely running through him, but we've also got good play out of Love and Harlem and Shotsky, and Minnesota needs some more offense out of Libby and Gallardo, and Csba Storm has basically been a no-show outside of a couple of plays. So definitely an interesting game. Minnesota could have that run, but they gotta get it going quick.
Yeah, and saw the stats, the halftime stats there, and field goal percentage was in 60%, to like 30%, so that's pretty big difference. But also 21 rebounds to 10. Been part of the story in this game.
And it's not like Minnesota's a small team. You pointed out they have their own tree. Yeah. They have Diesel, who's one of the leading rebounders in the CSBA. I think he's top 3, if not number 1.
Javon, he's a big man too. So it's like It's like they've got the height.
Yeah, so they have that, and Ohio State's just been. I think they saw those stats. Like, we're gonna take it to them. I
No.
like their approach, and Prophet already flirting with the double-double. Just needs 1 rebound for it.
Glass is gonna go up and get fouled by Jack Jasper.
Yeah, not really the best way to start half.
Doing his little evil Knievel hands afterward.
Yeah.
First one no good though. Look at that. That's a Glass player if I ever saw one.
Yeah, he's cursed to never be a good shooter. He'd say it.
Gonna get a second attempt here. And that's no good either.
Man. Both teams have been struggling on this line.
I definitely have. Reaching foul, but Kendrick Prophet, I believe that's his third. Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't see it, but pretty sure that was right.
Yeah, well, we talking about him picking up a 3rd foul, and that's something to watch out for. Me and Ware always talk about foul trouble, and I'll say it. Prophet might be in some foul trouble.
He might be, especially how aggressive he likes to play.
Yeah,
like that could have been one. See?
Yeah.
Glass is gonna take it in transition, takes the mid-range, no good. Diesel gets the rebound.
Yeah, I love that hustle from Diesel. You see Bo is kind of just staying there watching it, but Diesel attacking the rebound is what you like to see.
Libby on the outside gives it to Jasper. Jasper has Prophet on him. Libby gets a screen. Over to Diesel. Diesel for 3, no good. Lord almost manages to corral that, but Prophet does in the end. Hughes over to Elliott. Prophet in the post. They're doubling him. He gives it over to Iverson for 3. That's good.
Yeah, and that's brutal. I say they love the paint, but I like the double on Prophet, but good pass by him. Again,
great vision. And out of bounds, Minnesota will retain possession here.
And another guy we haven't talked about is Burris. He's a very good shooting guard for Minnesota. He had a huge game a week or 2 ago. I don't know if he's really had an attempt.
Jasper for 3.
Jasper is a solid player, and he's really stepping up this game. He's really been their only bright spot offensively.
Yeah, he definitely has been putting up some offensive points for him. Javad? Is that Javad or is it Diesel?
That's Diesel's like daring him to shoot that.
Yeah, he just turned his back to him. He's like, I'll get the rebound. It's okay.
Wow. That was dirty, and it worked.
Libby pushing here. Gonna get a screen. Goes into attack. There's 3 Buckeyes there waiting on him.
Yeah, that's a tough shot.
Bo Iverson with the midi. No good. Glass with the rebound, though, and puts it back in for the layup.
Good putback, and Libby struggling 1 for 10, and man, I don't know what to do when your player is going that bad. There's only so many plays you can run for him.
Yeah, it's at this point that they probably should go away from him. Part of the issue with Minnesota right now is that they're not having a whole lot of ball movement. They're doing, what I like to call hero ball a little bit, but that could kill you like it is right now for him.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good point. I would love to see Libby be a bit more of a distributor, but like he's subbed out for Red. Probably the right move, honestly.
Yeah, Red's hit a couple of 3s. He's been moving the ball around, so... Gonna have a screen here. Minnesota's trying to put it into the paint like they have all night. Ball poked away by Hughes. Burris is gonna corral it back. Poked again. Bo Iverson that time.
Yeah,
shot clock, 0.4 seconds left. What do you think?
You gotta do like a inbound.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen, personally.
Maybe
Nope, there it is. Shot clock violation.
Yeah, when it's like that, you gotta just try to have a tip in, and that's not gonna happen.
No.
I've never seen that happen anyways. I probably went inbound. That referee just shove it.
Get out of my way, man.
Not having it with these players.
Something about these home refs is a little concerning.
I know.
They're not paying them enough or something.
Yeah. their check
Glass
bounce or
up.
something.
No good. Jasper with the rebound. Jasper's gonna push. Glass clamps him up a little bit there. Red in the corner. Red to Jasper. Over to Burris. The Red. Jasper on the wing. They give him a screen.
Yeah. You see this, 3 players just standing still, not much movement at all, and
I'm gonna have to jack up some unideal, look there, and OSU's gonna take it the other way. Oh my goodness! See,
wow.
that's the Bull Iverson everybody knew from high school.
Yeah, that top recruit potential. You know, one of our first high school players, Bo Iverson. Definitely showing that raw talent he has.
And illegal screen by Luke Diesel. OSU's gonna get it back here. Subs are gonna come in for both teams. OSU gonna get a set up in half court here. They set a screen, and we're gonna have a mismatch down low. Banner takes it up, and that's good. Able to take advantage of that size.
And Banner having a nice 3-for-3 game. He's pretty solid player for the Buckeyes. I mean, everyone's been playing good. No real complaints about this Buckeyes performance.
3, no good. Harlem on the rebound. Harlem out to Elliott in the corner. Elliott for 3, not able to get that to go. King gets the rebound.
And I would love to see them get it to Storm. He's just not been involved at all.
And he's got the size, right now. He's got, I believe that's Shotsky.
He's had fantastic games. He's had several 10-plus points.
Oh, there you go. I believe that's Gallardo.
And that's it. He's been good when he's shooting from 3, but I won't let that Storm point go. They need to get him the ball.
Love at the top of the key. Gets a screen. He's gonna try to drive this one in. Little step back mid-range. Oh, and that's just something. That's skill there. It's something you gotta work to perfection.
Looking like a little Travis Bowman out there. Little mid-range step back shot. I like that. When you're so tall like Storm, people are gonna pick on you, and Love did just that. He got Storm and then did that step back right over. I was like, I don't care how tall you are.
Nope. Oh, Red just gonna stand up the top until the shot clock winds down, and he's gonna have to be forced to take it. Storm gets the rebound though.
Yeah, it's been pretty much the only time he's been involved is on a 1 putback, and that's now again.
He's got a huge mismatch there. Storm though does not take it in, instead does a fadeaway jumper.
And he definitely has that shot, but I'd like to see him muscle his way in, especially with the guard on him.
Yeah, and OSU takes it back to the paint, where they've kind of lived tonight, and draws the foul.
Yeah.
And
Harlem
on the
having a decent game.
Sorry, I was just gonna say on the sidelines we've got Libby and Prophet coming back in.
Yeah. 2 stars for either team, but dramatically different games for both.
Harlem's shot is good. I believe that was 2 for 2 from the line there.
Yeah, 27-point game. If something happened now, I don't know what it'll take, but need it.
Storm kind of holding it, trying to figure out what to do with it. Gives it to Libby.
Yeah.
Libby for 3. That's good. There he goes.
There we go. And another interesting thing about that Prophet Storm matchup is Minnesota used to be even bigger because Prophet generally started for these Golden Gophers and Storm came off the bench for them. So
yeah, the double trees.
Personal matchup for both of them. And
Double. Elliott in the corner. Banner to Love. Love's gonna have to shoot it. And no good. Storm gets the rebound.
good defense by Libby, not giving up that 3
And oh, Banner with the D there. OSU pushing it the other way. Easy 2 in transition for Harlem.
Yeah, Harlem been showing off a little finesse here. Don't you can wow the crowd without dunking.
Libby trying to take it inside. Out to Rage. Gonna set a little back screen there for Gallardo. Gallardo for 3, no good. And Profit with the rebound.
Just lob that out there.
Yeah. Rage gets the rebound from the missed mid-range jumper. Libby's gonna give it to Storm inside. There's Storm for you. There he is.
There he goes. Finally, just give him touches. You know, let him dribble a bit. Let him shoot a couple shots. Get him going. That's your big man.
Oh, and he almost gets the steal, but Profit's able to grab it back and put it back in. And jacked up full court shot there. It goes no good. This is the end of your third quarter. 61-35. OSU in the lead. Get the fours in the chat. We got one more quarter of action here for this game. Fourth quarter, Rusty. What are your thoughts on this game so far?
Oh, dominating performance by Ohio State. Definitely a kind of game they wanted to come out and have. Their Big Ten showing. And, oh man, that's a pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good assist of the game right there. That one's the Bo Irish dunk was pretty filthy.
And, yeah, and this is good. Ohio State, the tougher half of their schedule's coming up after this. Oh no, they got Illinois next, and Michigan, and then ending the season at Iowa. Pretty intense final 3 games there. So have a dominating performance like this, maybe make Illinois question their offense a little bit more. Strategy.
Inside to Profit, gets doubled and poked away by Burris. Burris is pushing, gives it to Libby. And Libby loses it for a second, gives it to Gallardo. Pulls it back out, gives it inside. And a little baby hook there over the smaller defender.
Yep. That's Storm. That's what he's good at.
It's almost like you've been saying this the whole game.
I know. I've had to witness that man personally destroy my player for like 3 seasons, so.
Profit. Another 2 points for him.
And he's so good. But Minnesota, you know, they got some takeaways from this, I hope. I know it's been a tough game, but Ohio State's a very strong team that's got that title on their mind.
They've had some difficult matchups so far in the season, and they'll have some difficult ones to come, as you mentioned earlier. But they are a team that has shown their fight and their grit at multiple points so far in the season.
Absolutely, and they got a game coming up against Michigan State, then Iowa, then ending the season in Illinois. That Michigan State game is going to be pretty good. They went toe-to-toe last season. I remember that was one of the best games. So they can improve. I know it's been a rough season for them, but I like the team format. I think got something going there, and I like to see them play well and really give these teams a run going into March Madness, get it figured out. That's when it really matters. Try to win a game or 2.
Yep. I mean, we've seen teams go into March Madness and pull those big upsets. Last March Madness, we had
Syracuse
no 1 seeds into the 4, right? The Elite 4 had no 1 seeds for the first time ever, so that was pretty incredible.
Syracuse should be like the beat or what, 6 seed maybe?
I believe that's right.
And went to the Final 4, and then Kentucky went all the way championship, and they were a 3 seed, but they were really underrated, so it can be done. Like, the season's never over until that last
I don't think they were even that high. We were the 3 seed that they beat.
Oh, yeah, they were probably the 4 seed.
I think they were a 5 seed?
5.
I think they were a 5 seed.
Either way, and Michigan, I think, was only a 3 seed, so, you know, these games are learning. Minnesota, like, all right, this game plan, probably not the best, so throw that out and work on something else for Michigan State game. And when you play Ohio State, maybe you play them in their Big Ten tournament and throw something new at them, and it might trick them, get an upset.
Yeah, and I mean, you've shown that Jack Jasper, he can knock down some big shots, hand in the face, and you've seen that, you know, Libby ain't afraid to take shots. So there's things to have been
normally,
learned.
Yeah, Ohio State, well, any Big Ten team or anyone watching, Libby typically is never going to shoot the spat. This is probably one of the worst games of his career. And I would wager money he's going to get it right.
That's the story of guards sometimes, though. It's just kind of what they'll do on occasion. Hughes gets blocked by Jasper. Jasper gives it to Red.
And especially high volume shooters can have these kind of games.
Yep, absolutely. Burris gonna drive in, out to Red on the wing. That's no good. Shotsky will corral the rebound. I like saying his name, if you can't tell. Shotsky. Hughes outside with it, over to Iverson.
Yeah.
Gets a screen. Shot clock winding down. Iverson's got it picked away here. And shot clock violation there. Great D for Minnesota.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry for not talking. Just reading chat. And have a little bit of some of that hillbilly internet hitting me.
Yeah. I know what that's like. We just on the other side of the mountain of you.
Yep.
Red down to Jasper. Jasper on a great roll there for an easy couple of points.
And good for him, 14 points. You know, there's always, no matter how bad a game is, there's got to be some sort of bright spot somewhere. And this Soda show, they were doing really, really good in that second quarter, but Ohio State just came out, had it better today, just really attacking the paint, and some poor offense from Minnesota. If they can try to get that figured out and have their scoring upped, you know, it's a completely different game.
Yeah, I mean, the offense for Ohio State was good, but it wasn't lights out. So, I mean, Minnesota could have, you know, if they had gotten their offense going at some point in a regular way, I think they've only shot 30% or something on the night. So if they had gotten it, you know, going in a bigger way, this was a ball game.
Yeah. You know, takeaways for both teams. I don't like to be too negative in games like this.
No, and I mean, you know, this is a new squad, a little bit of a new look for Coach Time Lord, and you know, it's only week 5. I mean, that's when things actually matter is March Madness. We all know that.
Yeah, absolutely. Or even your own conference tournament. You know, I struggled one season, but went 4-4 in the regular season. Then I figured out what I was doing. Then I ended up winning the Big East. So it could be done. And you know, Coach Glass will even tell you that I think he's had some teams that didn't do so well in the regular season, but they came to that tournament and he owns the Big Ten.
Yep. Definitely. I mean, how you perform against a team, you know, in your conference doesn't necessarily mean that's how it'll go in the tournament. We definitely saw that last season, didn't we, Rusty?
Yeah, dead. For real, seriously. You know, it's hard to beat teams twice, and if these teams played again tomorrow, you know, there'd be a completely different matchup, and never mind, a few weeks from now. Season progresses, you learn a lot, have some strategies, throw out some game plans like I did.
Yeah, 37% on the night. Shooting for Minnesota is kind of the story of this one. They had some bright moments. They had some bright spots. Jack Jasper did pretty good. You know, he was definitely... I think he put up 14 points, and a majority of those in the paint. So, I mean, he was one of the few people that was actually able to get down there and give OSU some problems.
Yeah. Definitely a good performance by him, but the shout out Aaron
Oh,
Hughes.
look, Lil Red got a rebound.
Yeah, he did. Shout out to Hughes' defense on Libby and Prophet, of course. Talk about him. Bo Iverson's been having a good game. Glass is having a bit of volume, but still doing good, rebounding and scoring where he can. Harlem and all those guy guards. Overall, just great game for them.
Yep.
And it's going to be curious. It's going to be a fun matchup against Illinois with Willie Davis and Kendrick Prophet. And this Big Ten's brutal with all their centers.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, the Big Ten in general is kind of you can't really give sleep on any of them. I know specifically. I watched the Minnesota Marquette game, and I mean they showed a lot of fight, you know, and this isn't quite the team that showed up tonight, but Minnesota. I mean that the thing to be taken away is that you can't just sleep on them. They've got some great guys on the team, and when things get going for them, they're kind of scary.
Oh my! I wonder where Prophet learned that play from. Like, they just stole that. ISOing Prophet?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Hey, I learned something from our game. Okay, I like that, Coach
Yeah.
Glass.
I think I've seen that a number of times, you know, in the Big East.
Yeah, this is never really expected to see Prophet doing the ISO all the way from 3-point range, but go off.
I never think he'd have the speed to do that.
Yeah, he got the foul. It's crazy. Getting to play from old Dan Gleesack.
Gleesak's like twice as fast as Prophet, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
No good there. Shotsky on the rebound. Still one of my favorite names to say. Shotsky.
Yeah. Good one. Nice Polish sounding name.
You have to add a special pronunciation to it. Shotsky.
Shotsky.
But that'll be the game. 80-50 OSU winning by 30 in this one. We'll see some highlights and then we'll break down the box scores here. So stick around.
What are those logos?
Mm-hmm.
Checking out that ceiling.
Join the Discord. Check us out. There's a bunch of how-tos, things to read about how everything works. Plenty of people to answer your questions. We're gonna break down the stats for this one, but there's gonna be another game right after this one too. So
yeah, we'd love to have people joining midway through the season. High school's beginning. But all right, here's our score, and you can see points in the paint right away. 56-22. Ohio State is going all out, and they're rebounding. Jeez.
Took it right to him. 22 is not what you want to see, especially with a team that we felt like was going there a lot. Second chance points also huge. Ohio State coming away with 16 second chance points. Bench depth was a problem. Boards was huge. 32 defensive rebounds to 17, Rusty.
Yeah, Minnesota had 25 altogether.
10 turnovers for Minnesota, 13 points off of those for Ohio State. Definitely a lot of in favor of Ohio State here tonight. We're going to go over to the players. We'll start with Minnesota. Jack Jasper, 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 blocks, 5 for 6. Dominic Libby, 8 points, a rebound, 3 assists, 3 for 15.
Yeah, not what you like to see. He tried to get going, but just never could get that rhythm.
Javad Storm, 6 and 1. Gallardo, 6 points, 1 assist. Lil Red, 6 points, 2 rebounds, and assist.
He had more.
Star-Lord, 5 points, a rebound, 2 assists, and a steal. Burris, 2 points, a rebound, and assist, a steal. Diesel, 2 points, 4 rebounds, assist, 2 steals, and a block. Elijah King, 1 point, 2 rebounds. And Rage, for 2 rebounds and assists. Most guys not really getting a whole lot of offense going. Only one guy in double digits. We're going to flip over to Ohio State here. Kendrick Profit, 21 points, 18 rebounds, an assist, 2 steals, 3 blocks, 10 for 13. Incredible stat line.
Yeah, that's gonna be another. He's probably gonna get another mention for Player of the Week if he doesn't win it.
Yeah, he definitely will. Bo Iverson, 10 points, a rebound, an assist, and a block. Justice Love, 10 points, rebound, 3 assists, and a block. Teddy Glass, 8 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, 4 for 11, so a little less than you'd like. Block Shotsky, 7 points, 7 rebounds, 1 block. Aaron Hughes, 6 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. Pretty good game from him. Banner, 6 points, 2 rebounds, an assist, a steal, and a block. 100% from the field. Jalen Harlem, 6 points, 3 rebounds, 2 for 3. Elliott, 4 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. And the other Elliott, Zay Elliott, 2 points and 2 assists. Anything you'd like to say for these teams on the night here, Rusty?
Man, fantastic showing by Ohio State. Kendrick Profit, have yourself a night. Go out, hit up those court streets. Have a good night. Thank you all for having me here. Always fun calling it.
Yeah, thanks for joining me. Stick around. We've got the next broadcasters in the booth for the 10 p.m. game, so it'll start as soon as this is over. Auburn, UK, so definitely want to check that out. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be right back.